us. He's supposed to be here.
Oh, he sent a message. Play it.
Whiskey, Oscar, Mike, Bravo, Alpha, Tango.
This message is from Double O Josh. I need immediate extraction for the Cleveland Regional Emmy Awards. My location is latitude 41.19313, longitude 81.33423. Pick me up at 1600 hours. This message will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is he doing? Has he lost his mind?
Let's go get him, I guess.
Where could Josh be?
I don't know, but his tracker says he's right here.
Wait. What's there out on the distance?
Oh my goodness, is that?
Yeah, that's definitely Josh.
The name's Aponte. Josh Aponte.
Josh, we know who you are. We go live with you at the station every day.
All this secret agent stuff is going to his head. He thinks he's Double O Josh now.
Enough with the games, Josh. We're gonna be late.
And we missed the bus. So are we gonna get to the show now?
Don't worry about that. I got it covered. Good evening and welcome to the 55th Central Great Lakes Emmy Award Show. Tonight's exclusive backstage coverage is made possible by the talented students from Kent State University's School of Media and Journalism. If you are looking for the next future talent or crew of TV, contact the Kent State School of Media and Journalism today to get connected to one of our future broadcast professionals. We are immensely grateful to all of our sponsors for their invaluable support. A special thanks to Jones Drones Cleveland, our eye in the sky, for the spectacular aerial views of downtown Cleveland.
A special thanks to Ohio HD. Without their state-of-the-art cameras, this visual feast wouldn't be possible. Located in Columbus and Kentucky, Ohio HD is your go-to for all camera and production equipment needs.
We like to thank the Twin Lakes Association for granting us the privilege to capture the essence of their majestic lake and pristine beach.
Hotel Cleveland. Their iconic presence in downtown, right on Public Square, has been a beacon for nearly a century. Following a stunning renovation, Hotel Cleveland stands more majestic than ever. Whether you're hosting an event or visiting the area, Hotel Cleveland promises an unforgettable experience.
And if this remarkable night could not have unfolded without the unwavering support from the Central Great Lakes Emmys, our hearts overflow with gratitude. Their generosity allowed students to step into this backstage world, to learn, to create, and to dream.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Great Lakes Emmy Awards here in beautiful Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Josh Aponte. I'm a senior journalism student at Kent State University, and I'm also joined by my fellow Kent State students, and I am so blessed and lucky to be here for the second year in the row at the Great Lakes Emmys. But I'm going to let my fellow hosts introduce themselves.
Hey y'all, I'm Della Fowler. I am a journalism major as well at Kent State with a minor in media advocacy. I'm also here for the second year in a row, so blessed and happy to be back with my amazing team. Let's have a night, shall we?
My name is Liv Sharp. I'm a senior journalism major as well. This is my first year at the Great Lakes Emmys, but I am so excited to be here. We are going to have a great night.
Hi, my name is Lex Rady. I'm going into my sophomore year at Kent State University. I am also a journalism major, and it is also my first time being here, and I cannot wait to see what the night has in store for all of us.
I'm Nikki Ajeski. I have a lot of things in common with them. I'm a journalism major. What are the odds? This is my first time here too, and I'm happy to have everybody here in my neck of the woods.
Well, I'm sensing a common thread between the 4 or 5 of us.
It's
Math.
like we do journalism or
I know,
something.
isn't that crazy? Well, hey, you guys don't go anywhere because the action is starting right now. We'll be back with some winners very soon. Welcome back, everyone. I'm joined here by Andrew Kish, and he is one of the scholarship winners. Andrew, how does it feel to win that scholarship?
It feels amazing knowing that I get to continue my education as a journalist and being able to tell the stories that matter to the community.
Awesome. Sounds good. And where do you go to school now, and where are you planning on going?
Right now I go to Bowling Green State University, and I grew up in the Toledo area, so I want to start out in the Toledo area serving the community that I grew up in.
That sounds great, Andrew. Best of luck to you, man, and hopefully I'll see you on TV one day. We'll see you guys in a bit. Awesome. Great job, Andrew. Congratulations, man.
We are here with another one of the scholarship winners. Introduce yourself to the folks at home.
It's Daisy Strickler. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. It's so wonderful to have you here. Can you tell us a little bit about why you won the scholarship?
Yeah, it's a little detailed process. I was really able to put on account of what I wanted to do for a living, which concerns of documentary work and biopics, and I was really honored for them to select me as a scholarship winner. So
amazing. What do you plan to do with the scholarship money?
I guess I just not pull out as many student loans. To be quite honest, it will take a little bit back. So I'm really happy to just cover some more expenses, and tuition and everything. So.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
All of us here at the Backstage show want to thank Ohio HD for donating some equipment to our live stream and helping us out. Once again, thank you to Ohio HD for donating.
It was during the pandemic, and during the post George Floyd. It was an attempt to show how we can heal the racial divide through the arts. So the lead character, Nehemiah Spencer, was asked to join a group of silhouette dancers and create a dance about how we can heal the divide, the racial divide. So
I love it. Bringing people together one day at a time. How do you feel just having an Emmy? You're our first big award winner of the night with the statue.
Not expecting that at all. It's very exciting. Yeah, very exciting.
And lastly, why do you think awards shows like this are so important, celebrating local journalism?
I think it gives everybody a reason to keep trying, tell stories. I mean, it's ultimately about telling stories the best way we know how. So I hope this inspires others to do the same thing.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Starting the night off strong.
Well, congratulations on your Emmy. Tell me, how are you feeling right now?
Look, it's so competitive to win one of these things, and it's such an honor. They say, it's an honor to be nominated, but it really is. And then when you win one, it's just incredible. It's just incredible because I know the hard work that everybody puts into these stories, and we overachieved with this series. We went to Michigan to see what they've learned since they passed marijuana recreational use. Ohio was in the process of voting on that. So when we came back with, they thought, okay, get a couple stories. We came back with 7 because we just canvassed the area. We worked our tails off. My photographer, Mr. Garsha, this guy just went to town with this, and he made it look so good. So I appreciate him very much.
What inspired you to make 7 stories about this topic?
Well, I know that so many people across the United States are either here or here when it comes to recreational marijuana. We wanted to present real journalism. We wanted to present all sides. So when we got up there and we started knocking on doors and we started talking to mayors and city managers, it was evident to us that there were so many aspects to this that we just had to cover it. And our newsroom was ecstatic when we said, by the way, we've got 6 stories and a 7th one. When it finally passed, we had something in the can. So it really worked out for everybody, and I'm just thrilled for us that we were able to get this.
That is amazing. Thank you for this interview, and congratulations on your Emmy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right.
Does she want to? Bridget! With the winners of Military News, Rob and Bridget. You guys want to introduce yourselves formally, or?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Rob.
I'm Bridget. Okay, so now I heard you're a military brat, and I know you have personal connections to this story too. What is it like to win an award for this story and to do this story?
I mean, it means a lot to me. My dad is a career military guy. Both my grandfathers were career military. So working on these stories with Rob really, it touches me, and it makes me feel really proud that I can kind of give back to the military community in that way.
That's what this is all about. That's why we started the series. How do we say thank you for your service? That's why the name of the series is Your Service. We just want to say thank you. And that's the beginning and the end of all of it. We want to say thank you to the people who are serving currently and those who have served. And we try, like I said, we try to make each story very special. And so far I'm so proud of this series. It's just, I'm along for the ride with, the talented people who put things together.
It is amazing work. Bridget, I'm wondering, because my dad was in the military too, what branch?
My dad was in the Navy for 20 years, and so I was in the military for 16 of that, because he was in it for 4 years before I was born.
Navy too. Yeah. Guys, what is it like being honored by your journalism community for this award?
I get a little uncomfortable, truthfully, right?
I'm more proud of the work than the awards, and so it's nice to have the recognition, but win or lose, I'm proud of what we do.
Exactly. That's the best way to put it. We're just proud to be representatives of our station. The award is nice, but the work is, I'll take the work.
Well spoken, well said. Do you guys have anything you would like to say for anyone covering any military areas?
People are special for 1,000 different reasons. People that are in the military or who have served have something in their toolbox that not everybody has. And that's one of the reasons that I get excited for it, is to uncover what they have in that toolbox that maybe somebody else doesn't have. And that's what makes it special.
I totally agree with everything, Ron.
Okay, wow. Well, congratulations, guys. This is so deserved. I'm so happy you got to honor your father and you got to honor the military.
Thank you.
community. It was nice meeting you both.
Nice to see you. Yeah, you have a great night.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Hey, everybody, have a good night.
Thanks.
I'm joined here by Jean-Marie Papoy, and you won the award for Arts and Entertainment News. Can you tell me a little bit more about a forgotten children's book?
Forgotten Children's Book was a book written by Langston Hughes in the 60s, and he partnered with an artist in Cleveland, Elmer Brown, and the book never got published. It kind of got buried along with the history of it. So there's an arts organization in Cleveland that uncovered it and all the illustrations, and they put together an exhibit.
Awesome, that sounds cool. And what does it mean to win the Emmy for it?
It's very special. It was a very cool story. I really enjoyed working on it. I love learning about Cleveland history, so I'm glad other people appreciated it.
That's awesome. I'm a huge history buff too, so that's great to see. Awesome. Well, congratulations and good luck. Yeah, thank you. We'll see you guys in a bit. Good evening and welcome to the 55th Central Great Lakes Emmy Award. Good evening and welcome to the 55th Central Great Lakes Emmy Award Show. Tonight's exclusive backstage coverage is made possible by the talented students from Kent State University's School of Media and Journalism. If you are looking for the next future talent or crew of TV, contact the Kent State School of Media and Journalism today to get connected to one of our future broadcast professionals. We are immensely grateful to all of our sponsors for their invaluable support. A special thanks to Jones Drones Cleveland, our eye in the sky, for the spectacular aerial views of downtown Cleveland.
A special thanks to Ohio HD. Without their state-of-the-art cameras, this visual feast wouldn't be possible. Located in Columbus and Kentucky, Ohio HD is your go-to for all camera and production equipment needs.
We like to thank the Twin Lakes Association for granting us the privilege to capture the essence of their majestic lake and pristine beach.
Hotel Cleveland. Their iconic presence in downtown, right on Public Square, has been a beacon for nearly a century. Following a stunning renovation, Hotel Cleveland stands more majestic than ever. Whether you're hosting an event or visiting the area, Hotel Cleveland promises an unforgettable experience.
And if this remarkable night could not have unfolded without the unwavering support from the Central Great Lakes Emmys, our hearts overflow with gratitude. Their generosity allowed students to step into this backstage world, to learn, to create, and to dream.
guys, we're back with some more award recipients. Can you guys tell me, how you're feeling after you've got your big piece of hardware?
I'm shocked, pleasantly shocked. It's a great experience. Yeah.
It's always really special when the Emmys recognize anyone for a nomination. So we were really thrilled just to get the nomination, and we honestly did not expect to win. So it really was a surprise for us, but we're really, really honored.
Oh my gosh, and your project, just from the promo alone, got me goosebumping. What story were you guys trying to tell, and how do you think that worked out?
Well, I had done another film on World War I, and I really wanted to focus on personal stories because that was a much larger film just about the general conflict. So that was really the impetus for starting on it. And I got into the meat of the matter, and then I realized I needed a partner. I can't do this by myself. And that's where Jim came along, because he was invaluable in helping us get this film to the finish line.
I was happy to help out, and I think we did the veterans some justice when we put this together.
I love it, advocating for the veterans. And winning this award as a team, just like you mentioned, what's it mean to do it with your partner who's been through it with you through the thick and thin?
Well, Joe's my friend, and it was a great experience to do it together, and we're ready to do the next one.
And I think in any kind of collaborative filmmaking experience, it's really difficult for people to understand that you can't really do this alone. And Jim and I were the producers of the film and worked closely together, but we had a really, really great team. And as a matter of fact, 2 other people from the film were nominated for Emmys tonight, our photographer and also our composer. And there were so many other people, editors and people that did our color grading, and then the people that we work with at the ABMC out of Washington, D.C. You just can't do it alone.
Great teams win awards. We'll be back with more Backstage content. Congrats, guys.
Team who won for Best Sports Live Open. Could you introduce yourself?
I'm Taylor Caruso, and I'm a producer at Think Media Studios.
Dan Kravenke, a video editor at Think Media.
Eddie Smith, director of photography.
Wonderful. And tell me a little bit about what went into making a project of this size.
A lot goes into it. A lot of people, we collaborate with the Cavs at the beginning. This one was a little difficult because we are using a live performer. He's a Cleveland native violin player, and we had to match his live opening at the Cavs game and put it into our pre-recorded opening, so that was a little tricky. We went through a lot of music to make sure the music flowed really well, but we did a great shoot with the Cavs players, and everything turned out really beautiful. Do you guys have anything else to say?
Summed it up pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's been the most rewarding part of this experience?
Just working with our team and the Cavs. They continue to put their trust in us to do these for them. And we're really thankful, especially as a local Cleveland company, to be able to support our Cleveland sports teams. It's really incredible, and we work with a fantastic team we've been around for 20 years.
And since 2004, 20 years.
Yep, so it's just fun to work. We're all really close, and we love working with each other.
Yeah, the team kind of all comes together. It's all hands on deck for a big production like this. Anywhere from the pre-production, post-production, and post-production. It's a huge process for everybody to be involved in, and that's why it's rewarding to all of us.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned this is a big undertaking. How many people did it take to create a project of this size?
Oh my gosh. Well, again, from pre-production, actual production, and everyone on set, and then the post team. It takes a village. It takes almost everyone in our company has a little hand in it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we all work together and we work really well.
Well, I was fortunate enough to see it at a Cavs game, and it looked spectacular. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, I thought it was amazing. I loved it. I'm a theater kid, so the violin was stunning. I loved the chord. I thought it was perfect. And it was an amazing homage to Playhouse Square as well.
Yes.
And I thought it was great. I loved it. And I can't wait to see, hopefully, what you guys do for next season's City Connects.
We can't wait either.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Am I good? Y'all will cue me, right? Hi guys, we just want to give a special thank you to Jones Drones for helping us out with our production tonight. We wouldn't be able to get the amazing shots that we have been without their help and support. So Jones Drones, thank you so much from us here at the Backstage show.
I did say that. I don't know if I deserve it. My name is Dan O'Shannon, and I won for Best Writing in some category or other.
Okay, what's it like being honored with this award for Best Writing?
It's pretty special. I mean, the project I worked on took me 4 straight years, so to have it all come to this night and this award is pretty special for me.
That sounds well deserved. And if you're a writer, what's it like being honored by your journalism community for 4 years of hard work? I know you kind of answered it a little bit before, but...
Well, it makes me feel like it was all worth it, and it also when you work on something by yourself for a long, long time, you lose sight of whether or not it's any good. And this kind of reminds me that it was pretty good work.
That is so good. You have anything else you'd like to say?
Riverside High School class of 1980 rules.
Well, congratulations, and you very much deserve that award.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See ya.
Well, hey, here we are at the Emmys having a great time.
me and my buddy here, we got matching white Nikes on with suits.
Even notice that.
You know?
We're dripped out right now.
And that's what we're here for. This is what it's all about, you know? It's about the drip. It's not about the awards. It's not about the work. It's not about the industry. It's about the drip.
That's real. That's so real. Well, could you introduce yourself for our audience, and can you talk a little about your project that you won the Emmy for?
Sure. My name is Matt Thomas with Upper Valley Film Company. We won an Emmy tonight with Kate's Cart. They're a wonderful organization, very close to my world, my heart. You know, it's one of those organizations that does amazing, great things in the community, and if you ever come into contact with them, you're in a very stressful, not a good situation, but it's amazing what they provide to these kids who are, I don't know, not in the best moment of their life, being emergency rooms and NICU, et cetera, et cetera. So it means a lot to be able to showcase it in a positive light and do some really good work with some really great people and win them an award.
Awesome, Matt. Well, it sounds like a great, amazing cause, so I'm very happy you guys won an Emmy for it and got to tell that story.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was super fun. Really enjoyed it and happy to be here.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. No problem. We'll see you guys in a bit.
You have just won your Emmy. How are you feeling?
I sobbed because this is totally, this is such a shock to me. It's something that it doesn't feel real. I feel very proud of this piece. It was a mental health piece about suicide prevention that's very close to my heart. So I am floored, honestly.
What does it mean to be able to win this Emmy for a piece that is so close to your heart?
Honestly, this is my husband, Jonathan Frazier. He directed the piece. I wrote and recorded the voiceover of the piece, and I did it in the darkness of my closet. But it was a letter written to somebody that I love that I lost from suicide. And it honestly means the world that it's connected with so many people. So the message stays the same. The world is not better without you. You are needed here. You are loved and worthy of a beautiful life.
Thank you so much for all of your hard work. What does it mean for you guys to get to work together to create this beautiful piece?
Yeah, you know, it's working in this profession is a gift in and of itself, but when you get to do it with people that you love dearly and have fun with and care about the world with, it just makes it all the extra special.
What do you hope comes next for you guys?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. All I can think about right now is maybe some fast food for like, because I haven't really, I've been really nervous today. So no, I honestly, more heartfelt projects, something that comes from deep within, because I think the world needs to know that that we are united, and honestly, like, I just want to see humanity come together. So I hope there's more projects for us to do together that inspires the rest of you to, you know, speak your voice.
Yeah.
Congratulations on a beautiful project.
Thank you so much.
Have a great night. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We have a new interview here, and I'm holding the mic upside down. All right, hopefully you can hear me now. So, what inspired you to do a deep dive on the Cleveland community?
Well, the whole story is for Destination Cleveland, and our entire purpose is bringing people to Cleveland, visitors to come see our city and what our city is all about. Not just, maybe the major attractions that but also those small little mom and pop places that really have meaning behind it. So it's all about bringing people to Cleveland to visit and live and work here, and we're just lucky that we got to talk to so many inspiring people.
So why do you think Cleveland is just a great area? Like, what are your favorite parts of Cleveland that you just love to advocate and show people?
Yeah, so this is one of the questions that I ask the people that I interview, and I always love hearing their stories because, again, they don't always go to the big places that we all know and love, but they'll tell us about, the park that they take their kids to and the community that they're able to build in these neighborhoods. And those are the stories that really touch my heart and make me want to continue to tell these stories.
All right, well, thank you so much for this interview, and congratulations on your win tonight. We'll be right back with more interviews.
here with the winners of the editing award.
Yes.
Yes.
Editor News Sports. So what makes this very special is that the person that I was going up against, there were only 2 nominations, and we both won. But unfortunately, he wasn't here today, but I just got to say, he's an incredible editor, one of the best editors that actually I I copy some of the ideas that he uses to tell my stories. And so to share this award with him was just means a lot.
Your story was very powerful. Now it's about cancer survivors, right?
Yes. Yeah.
You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah. Basically, it was, I don't know if you guys know what it is, but basically there are a group of women that go out and they row a kayak, but it's a big long kayak, and there's like about, I don't know, like 15, 20 of them. But the catch of the story is that they all have breast cancer or are survivors of breast cancer. And so you might think it might be just something that they go and they do, but it's just, no, it was just inspirational because I thought, oh, this is going to be an interesting story. How do you tell a story when all of these women are out on the water? So, okay, maybe I'll do a drone, maybe I'll do this, but as I was telling the story, it became more about the women, and it was really interesting to hear their stories and how much it meant to them, and you couldn't just get chills to hear the stories and the things that they've overcome to do what they're doing. And so it really wasn't about getting in a boat and rowing, more or less about overcoming the odds of thinking that, I can't do anything, I can't, go. But no, when they get together, they can just do so much. When they all get together as one unit, going together. So I didn't really tell that story. That's why I'm an editor and not the reporter. But
Hey, that was a good, well-spoken, powerful story. Congratulations on your win, and have a nice evening.
Thank you very much. It's very good.
Yes, it was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. I'm joined by Philip Sieb, and he won the Emmy for his production of The Master Craftsman. Could you tell our audience a little bit about your production?
Yeah, well, I was working with Phil Leiter, my producing partner at the time, on a different job, and he knew of Richard Grell and told me he knew my background as a documentary filmmaker on the side and said, I think you should meet him. I think you'd really like him. And so I went and saw that he was making, it was at a fair, and he was demonstrating how to make chairs by hand. And I got to talking to him. And his wife, Gay Grell, said, you are absolutely doing this, Richard, right in front of me. You're going to do a documentary with him. And away we went. And we just, as often as we could, it was just Phil and I, as often as we could, and it took a couple years. We would go there every few days and in Richard's workshop and just really get to know him and learned how to make a chair by hand from a tree and why someone would do that and everything that goes into doing that and the type of person to become. And Richard is just an amazing talent, and people like that are all over the place. So to have the opportunity to tell that story and to have it aired on PBS like that, public media is such a gift, and so I'm just so happy to have been able to do that for him.
A couple-year process sounds like a while, especially when it's only the two of you guys. Yeah. But congratulations, and congratulations on the Emmy.
Thank you very
no
much.
problem. We'll be right back.
winner for Best Location Film. What's your name and name of your project?
Oh, my name is Dan O'Shannon, and the project is called The Golden Age of Kids TV in Cleveland. And that's it. That's the whole shebang.
Well, tell us a little bit about your project.
Well, it's about the history of early television, particularly kids shows. We had a lot of very colorful characters who went on live TV every day and often made it up as they went along, and they, talked to Cleveland's first TV generation as children and showed cartoons and taught lessons and played games with us and made us feel like we were worth talking to. So I want to dedicate this to them.
Well, what inspired you to create this story?
Actually, that came from a guy named Michael Olszewski. He and his wife, Janice Olszewski, wrote a book about the subject, and Mike said, we should make a documentary. And then I said, I would love to be involved, and then being involved meant taking it over entirely, which is what I did. But he was great about it.
What's been the best part about making this documentary?
Finishing.
Well, truer words were never spoken. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
You too.
Okay, Miss Betsy. Sports people. In the back with your fellow award winners and how you said that this award is special. Can you tell me why it's particularly special for you?
Probably because I shouldn't get it, quite honestly.
I disagree. I'm going to have to disagree with you there.
I'm a chief meteorologist who happened to get talked into trying anchoring. I just happen to be a very competitive person, and I really wanted to be able to do this mostly for my bosses who believed in me and for my producers who put up with me. It is truly amazing, and for the two guys who are probably the most pivotal in helping me become an anchor, and that would be Russ Mitchell and Jay Crawford.
Absolutely, and you are a pillar of news in Cleveland. Can you tell me what it means to be kind of the go-to person when Clevelanders are watching the news?
I honestly can't believe it. I just get to do what I love to do. So, I'm very lucky, I guess, that people believe in me and they tune in. It's fun. And I really feel like the community needs good news, but they need news that's fair. And at the same time, they need great weather. So, what better to get to do than news and weather?
Get you an anchor who can do both, am I right?
I guess.
Thank you so much, Miss Betsy. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Go enjoy your award.
Thank you so much, Della. Gotta love the stunning Della Fowler. Amazing woman. All right, I am back with the microphone, holding it the correct way, and I'm here with Jake. No last name needed,
That's right.
just Jake.
And I'm here with Lex, and I'm holding my Emmy the right way, too.
We're doing things correctly. How about that, folks? So the first thing I want to ask you is just the inspiration for your outfit right now. I just want to highlight this. Can you tell me about who you're wearing tonight?
I'm wearing this a brilliant 1970s tuxedo repaired wonderfully by my wife. She knew I was coming to the Emmys, and I said, I want to wear my tux, and it's in tatters in my closet. She put new buttons on it, everything was shredded, so she kind of hit it with this lining. Emily Cowie's a brilliant woman.
All right, and can you just tell me about polka music for the viewers who may not understand the origins of it?
Polka music is the most fantastic and irreverent music of all time. It doesn't mean anything, and that's why it's fun, that's why it's cool, and that's why it's just a joy to just hang out to,
So I don't know if I'm asking the right question, but do you have a favorite type of polka song that you like jam out to, that you listen to in your car, or?
Any music that my group is playing, the Chardon Polka Band, is my favorite. I love watching my guys in action. I get to be the front man and go, all right, this dude's playing a solo, this dude's playing a solo, and then I just get to enjoy it because they're brilliant musicians. So. Yeah.
Are you in the band, or are you just kind of?
I am in the band.
Oh, okay.
They're the real players of the music. I just get to enjoy it, and like I said, as frontman, I get to go, check this out, guys, and then someone plays a really sick solo, and it's the guy is not me who plays the sick solos. One of my guys from the band is here supporting us tonight, and that's what the show is about. Just a band making music, because that's a fun thing to do.
All right, well, congratulations on your Emmy and enjoy the rest of the night.
Hey, congratulations to you, Lex, on the microphone and making sure you used it properly. We appreciate that.
Thank you. We'll be back with more interviews.
Thank you, Lex.
Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to the 55th Central Great Lakes Emmy Award Show. Tonight's exclusive backstage coverage is made possible by the talented students from Kent State University's School of Media and Journalism. If you are looking for the next future talent or crew of TV, contact the Kent State School of Media and Journalism today to get connected to one of our future broadcast professionals. We are immensely grateful to all of our sponsors for their invaluable support. A special thanks to Jones Drones Cleveland, our eye in the sky, for the spectacular aerial views of downtown Cleveland.
A special thanks to Ohio HD. Without their state-of-the-art cameras, this visual feast wouldn't be possible. Located in Columbus and Kentucky, Ohio HD is your go-to for all camera and production equipment needs.
We like to thank the Twin Lakes Association for granting us the privilege to capture the essence of their majestic lake and pristine beach.
Hotel Cleveland. Their iconic presence in downtown, right on Public Square, has been a beacon for nearly a century. Following a stunning renovation, Hotel Cleveland stands more majestic than ever. Whether you're hosting an event or visiting the area, Hotel Cleveland promises an unforgettable experience.
And if this remarkable night could not have unfolded without the unwavering support from the Central Great Lakes Emmys, our hearts overflow with gratitude. Their generosity allowed students to step into this backstage world, to learn, to create, and to dream.
You on
No,
it. Alrighty, welcome back, guys. We're joined here by some members of the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, right?
We're gonna case this. We're gonna slide.
There we go. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better.
Listen, this is big. I don't know for sure, but I think we're the first YouTube show to ever win a TV Emmy, which I could be way wrong, don't quote me, but I'm going to run to the bank with it, and this feels extra sweet knowing we started as just a little YouTube show, and we're standing up here with the best in the business.
He met me at like a barley house when he came up from Dallas, right? And we went there, and he was like, dude, we got this great show. I'm going to produce it. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. And then to be here right now and to like win, it's ridiculous. I can't really believe it. It also makes it better. I'm presenting that I already won. I'm on the dugout. So
how does it feel to see, your show start from the bottom and then all the way here and winning an Emmy?
When I took this job, I was doing regular TV, what a lot of these great people out here are doing, and this opportunity got presented to me. It was a pilot. They said, hey, we're going to try for a year. If it doesn't work, good luck. I said, well, let's do it. And 2 years later, we're standing here with this. It means the world to us. We've been trying to get one. We tried last year. I think we applied to the wrong category. We could have won if we were in the right category, but let bygones be bygones, because today we are Emmy winners, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wait,
and
he's
got like 20 of these.
And I retired 2 years ago from Channel 5, and this one means more than any of them before. Yeah.
That's awesome.
These guys are great.
That's awesome. Would you like to say anything on your Emmy?
Come on, Earl.
It was just Father's Day, and his father passed away.
Hey, listen.
And he always wanted to be in it. Send him that shout
I'm on this journey right now, man, because of my dad. This Emmy is for my father, man, who's in heaven watching down, seeing his son really just live out his dream. Shout out to the entire team. Like, these dudes started this May of 2022, and I remember talking to Mike saying, hey, man, this gotta work. He convinced me to join the team. The rest is history, man. We about to take over.
Look at that. Amen, guys. Amen. Well, congratulations to you guys. And here's to go and get some more Emmys next year, huh? All right. There we go. There we go. I got you guys. There you go. Oh, yeah. Hey, there we go. I'll see you guys later.
I am here with the winner for Best Sports Promotion. What's your name, and tell me a little bit about your project?
My name's Adam Pintar. Me and my videographer Alex Leachman, we worked on this project. It's really a tribute to our fans. We work for a baseball team in Indianapolis. Came together really quickly, but here we are. It's worth it.
Well, the Indianapolis Indians are a minor league sports team. What does it mean to you to get to tell the stories of a team that is often overlooked?
Well, when people think about Indianapolis, they always think about the 500 or the Colts or Pacers. People in Indy think about us, but it's nice to be recognized on the big stage because it's as a creative team, we are often overlooked, and we do work with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, but that's okay. We like that, and here we are.
What's been the best part about creating this project?
We work so hard as a minor league creative team. We work so many hours, just like everybody does here, but watching something come together that really has a lot of meaning makes it all worth it.
Well, congratulations on your award. Have a great night.
Good evening and welcome to the 55th Central Great Lakes Emmy Award Show. Tonight's exclusive backstage coverage is made possible by the talented students from Kent State University's School of Media and Journalism. If you are looking for the next future talent or crew of TV, contact the Kent State School of Media and Journalism today to get connected to one of our future broadcast professionals. We are immensely grateful to all of our sponsors for their invaluable support. A special thanks to Jones Drones Cleveland, our eye in the sky, for the spectacular aerial views of downtown Cleveland.
A special thanks to Ohio HD. Without their state-of-the-art cameras, this visual feast wouldn't be possible. Located in Columbus and Kentucky, Ohio HD is your go-to for all camera and production equipment needs.
We like to thank the Twin Lakes Association for granting us the privilege to capture the essence of their majestic lake and pristine beach.
Hotel Cleveland. Their iconic presence in downtown right on Public Square has been a beacon for nearly a century. Following a stunning renovation, Hotel Cleveland stands more majestic than ever. Whether you're hosting an event or visiting the area, Hotel Cleveland promises an unforgettable experience.
And if this remarkable night could not have unfolded without the unwavering support from the Central Great Lakes Emmys, our hearts overflow with gratitude. Their generosity allowed students to step into this backstage world, to learn, to create, and to dream.
welcome back. We have some outstanding Silver Circle recipients. Make sure I say your new title right. How does it feel to receive such a big honor?
Well, as the youngest Silver Circle inductee this year, it feels pretty good. It feels especially good to get to say that. But this is just a true honor to be recognized by my colleagues and peers, and I can't believe it's been this long that I've been doing this amazing career.
Look, nobody gets here alone. We stand on the shoulders of people who help us every single day, my photographers, my producers, the people who review our scripts, who send me out on assignments. I mean, they're a really good group of people, and all I'm doing is following orders and trying my best. I especially want to thank the committee because they go through a lot of nominations. It's a tough job, and I especially want to thank Carl Monday for nominating me. I mean, how incredibly honored I am for such a Cleveland legend to think about me in that aspect, and I can't thank him enough. He's just been a great person to talk to and work with, and I'm just honored.
And to Mini John and Mini Betsy, what would you say to your younger selves? You know, you made it, basically.
It's hard. It's not easy. It's a lot of work. There are tears. There will be pain, but there are so many great moments, and there are so many amazing people that you will get to work with and become friends with and compete against and learn from. So just stick with it.
I would say that my dad was right. He said it all boils down to attitude and effort. It doesn't matter what school you went to. It doesn't matter, how you play the political game at work. Attitude and effort will get you so much further than anything else. And I would tell my younger self, yeah, he's your dad, but he's right.
No, that's really good advice. I'm going to have to put that one in my back pocket. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations. I know y'all hands are full, so I'm not going to try and shake your hands. We'll do a little elbow bump like we're in COVID again. I will let y'all go. Thank you so, so much.
All right, you guys can come on over. I'm with the dynamic duo. We have Bridget Mahoga and Clay Lepard. So tell me about your guys' partnership.
This is a great piece because normally, a lot of the times the photographer kind of serves the reporter, and in this one, this was an absolute 50-50. Like, we worked together, we wrote the script together, we shot this story together. We talked for months about putting the story together and could not have done it without each other.
No, she summed it up nicely. That's the great thing about teamwork.
It seems like you have good, yeah, exactly. So what inspired you to cover this story?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
When you drive by and you see all the homes that you want to forget and you don't want to look at and just put them in the back of your mind, learning the story behind what it is that made that home what it was and what it is that made it get to the point where it was and how it can be fixed. And that was a story really exposing that there was a flaw in the system on how long it took to fix those kinds of homes.
Yeah, absolutely. It was one of those things where, your character in your story is often a person, but, we really made it the home in this story.
So how did you guys balance each other out while you were covering this story?
I think it's just a natural partnership of working together so long. Like, he knows what I'm going to do. I know what he's going to do. Like, a lot of the times we'll just kind of give each other that look. And he'll be like, hey, did you get a shot of this? And I'll be like, of course I've already got a shot of that.
Can you mimic the look?
It's just a lot of...
All right, you got that, right? Right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, all right, totally already got that. Yeah.
All right. In the news that are working together, I think that the industry is a very collaborative environment. Do you have any advice to people on how to get along and just how to help each other?
I think just not treating your photographers or your producers or anybody like that like they work for you, but they work with you. Like, one person can't do this job alone. And we've just been, through being really good friends and really good collaborative partners at work, we've been able to really turn really amazing, impactful stories in our community.
No, she summed it up nicely. Again, it's a relationship between the two, and it's truly understanding the nuance between the two and that ability to look for something and you both notice it at the same time. And if one doesn't notice it, you point it out to the other person so that you can start to realize how complete a story can look like.
Well, it sounds like you guys are a great pair. Congratulations on your Emmy, and have a great rest of your night.
joined by some members that have just won some awards for the 50 years, the Golden Excellence Award, correct?
The Golden Circle Award, yeah.
Golden Circle Award. Awesome. Can you introduce yourselves for the audience, and where do you work?
I'm Peggy McClellan. Right now, I'm currently working at Wish TV in Indianapolis.
I am, well, I'm going to say it. I still work as an agent representing news talent, anchors and reporters around the country, several in Cleveland, but really quite all over the place.
And what does this mean for both of you? 50 years in the industry. I mean, that's incredible. What does it mean for you guys?
Well, 50 years for us, and I'll speak for myself, I suppose. It's great to be honored. I mean, this is an incredible honor for the people that have been this kind of longevity in this business. But for me, every day is an imaginative challenge. You know, every day is different. We have the privilege of working in this kind of a business where you meet amazing people, you get a chance to change lives, you have your own lives changed, and every day is different. There's so many opportunities that it's work, but yet it's not. It is one of the most rewarding things you can possibly do. So it's an honor to be there for 50 years and going.
And going. And that's the dream, you know. If you do something that you love, it doesn't feel like work a day in your life. How about you?
Well, I was fortunate to get started in an industry, in a business that I love. I've loved it. I think it's loved me back. I've had I guess probably a lasting impact on more people than you will ever know, and more people have had a lasting impact on me than I probably know. But it's a life of believing that journalism is a noble pursuit, that it is something to respect and honor and treat with deep integrity and courage. And today it takes a lot of courage because there's many critics of the truth. We get to stand for many years for the truth, and we're proud to still be here and still doing it.
And I'll second that too, because I think you never can lose sight of the people that are out there watching you. You have to respect them. The truth is important, and how the information that you're giving them, it has to stand. And you never can forget that those people, they trust you and they're paying attention to you, and you need to honor them as well.
That is very true. I will take that advice as I plan on eventually getting into the industry. But yeah, thank you guys. Oh, I'll try. I will try. Well, thank you guys for talking with me, and congratulations once again. Thank you. We'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations again.
I am here with the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion winner, Adam Pintar. Your story was on the Negro League. Would you like to talk about your story by chance?
Sure. It's actually fitting that this is happening tonight because back at the ballpark, I'm missing a game where they're playing tonight, and they're celebrating their Negro League's Heritage Night tonight. So this was a tribute to the game that we did last year. So it is fitting. It's fitting. After everything that's happened this week with the inclusion of Negro League stats in Major League Baseball now. Huge time for Negro Leagues and the history that exists there, so we're really proud of this.
Yeah. Would you like to say anything about the importance of diversity, equity, inclusion in news and news coverage?
It's just important to be aware of that history, especially I've spent my entire career in baseball, and a lot of this history has gone untold, and now that it's finally coming out and people are starting to recognize the importance of the role that those players played, paving the way for players today. So we're really proud of that. I'm really proud of the team.
I noticed two of your team members couldn't be here, especially you said one of them really cared you guys. Would you like to give a shout out to any of them?
Yeah, shout out to Lasana Kazembe. I mean, he's the one who wrote the poem. He's the one who performed it. We had the idea, we shot it, we lit it, but he's the one who carried everything. Like he wrote everything. It's all around what he did. So big shout out to Lasana. He's getting one of these, and it's well deserved.
Well, congratulations. Thank you, and very well said and spoken. Mm-hmm.
We're live. Hi, guys. What's going on? I've got Miss Katie here with me. I literally wrote it down. Your story.
Don't worry about it. Yes.
What's it called?
It's called it's called Two Truths. It is about a young woman who was adopted when she was a baby from an orphanage in Vietnam. And she was adopted by a mom who lives over here in Northeast Ohio. And as a Vietnamese young woman, you can imagine she felt very out of place her whole life, very loved by her adopted family. But she always had this yearning, this longing to find out where she came from. And it turns out that she was separated from her twin. So she had a long-lost twin in Vietnam. She discovered all this, so a very emotional journey, but also very powerful to let people know how maybe you can go about reconnecting with your family and just the emotional, the mental health journey that is too. So her story, I love her and I respect her and admire her so much for what she went through. And again, that's one of the blessings, like I said, about being a journalist is you get to meet people like that and just share in their powerful stories. And then in turn share that with an audience and amplify it. And that's the power of journalism, right? As we get to learn from each other's stories, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad. And I'm just so humbled that I got the award. It's her award. And Chief Photographer Andy Sugden, because visually TV is nothing without your photographer who tells he's a master.
Outstanding, absolutely. And you spoke a lot about how mental health, finding yourself, finding a place, do you think that a story like this could help people in similar situations?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the power of journalism is that we can find ourselves in other people, even if you don't relate to it all. I mean, there's just the human connection that you have when hearing a story like Isla's, but also there's a lot of Islas around the world, who have been uprooted, who are missing that connection from their roots, right? Their culture, their heritage. They love their adopted family, but also it's okay, that duality to have also a yearning to find out where you came from as well. It doesn't take away from the joy and the love and the gratitude you have for your adopted family, but giving a voice to that as well. So I was just honored to be able to do that. How are you liking tonight, by the way, being here from Kent State? That's
Oh
so
my
cool.
gosh, I love it. It is so incredible. It's like you're walking off my TV screen and walking right up to me, and I get to talk to you.
You're doing a great job, because also it's hot back here.
Yeah.
So you're performing under pressure and heat. It's so hot.
Yeah, y'all can't see on the cameras, but I got my nice box fan over here.
You need it. You're having a Beyonce
Ally.
moment 24/7.
Yes, I'm like, we get the hair going right on camera. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, Miss Katie, I am gonna let you know. I'm so happy we got to chat. I hope to see you back here later tonight.
You never know if I'm long enough. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here right now. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Pick up my little friend Emmy here.
Yes, ma'am. Take that home.
I am. Are you? Come on over. Hello, everybody. We are with the team who just won the Emmy for team coverage, covering an EF2 tornado.
Yeah.
Tell me your names.
I'm Mark J. Weather, and I'm wearing the latest from Target.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
And you look amazing. Doesn't he look spectacular, folks? Phenomenal.
I'm Bryn Caswell, and WWS, and I'm wearing Macy's.
I'm Carl Capon. I was the producer on this show. Easiest job in the world to work with these people.
Close.
Okay,
being
yes.
modest.
Zara?
Okay, Zara. All right, look. You know what? We love a good bargain.
That's right.
Everyone in news knows the best clothes that you can get for business casual are cheap clothes.
Cheap clothes. that's
Absolutely.
it.
Well, tell me a little bit about this spectacular incident that you guys covered.
Mark, take it away.
Well, we had an outbreak of tornadoes. It was kind of a surprise outbreak because that day we weren't expecting that much severe weather. We got them. We had 12 tornadoes in 2 hours. And the beauty of what we did was they immediately sent this wonderful team out. And we went out and we didn't just cover the story. We covered the people, the faces, the damage. We got down and touched it and showed folks the devastation and the power of Mother Nature. And Bryn and Carl orchestrated these incredible interviews of the people that were impacted. So I think it showed in what we have today that it was quality work.
You mentioned the people. You spoke on stage about Victor, the 89-year-old who lost everything. Talk a little bit about Victor and what it was like to work with him.
God bless him. At 89, could you imagine losing everything you've built? That's what happened to him.
Starting over.
He had to start his life over at 89 years old. And him being willing to share that story and that journey with us is an honor and a privilege, and it just, our job is about perspective, and I think it just, it gave a lot of perspective on what happened there,
Yeah, it wasn't-
even an EF2 tornado.
It wasn't the who, what, where, when, why. It was the impact. It was the people. It was the emotion, and that's what they do brilliantly.
Carl, what was this experience like for you?
It was incredible. I mean, I get to sit in that booth.
Just want to get by.
Another
Did Rob
statue.
win again?
Another
Oh my
should
gosh,
stop winning.
he is too.
Good grief.
He's got all these statues back and forth. Oh.
But no, like I'm sitting in the booth and I'm watching them work their magic out in the field, and like for me, it just you're watching live TV happen, and then that's just an incredible thing to witness from what I do from my perspective. Like I said, I can't say enough how easy it makes my job, having them being able to produce or give the content that they do and the knowledge that they have as well, finding those stories and finding those people, and it really showed with what we have here today.
I will say this about Carl is he's number one, a brilliant producer.
Yes.
And one of the things I remember most about that day was Carl whispering in my ear and yours, "Toss to break." It was incredible. Toss
That was the best
to
moment.
break.
Those three.
That did it. That did it for me. I realized this is real.
You're like, we did it.
Toss. We're
to
done.
break.
Yeah, we did our job.
Well, congratulations, you guys. Of course. Have a
Thanks for
great
having
night.
me.
Of course.
Fun.
Thank you. You do too.
The beautiful, the stunning, the amazing Liv Sharp. All right, so how are you feeling right now?
It's great, especially with how much this story meant and what it accomplished. That's really kind of what this is all about.
Yeah, so I'm curious to know, how did you contact Dwayne Brooke? How did you hear about his story?
Well, first, I've done a lot of work on jail and prison stuff. So a source came forward, said, hey, this is something you should really look at. He's going to court. He's trying to get his conviction overturned. Started looking through literally mountains of court filings in this case. And when you started to read it, it was one of those holy cow moments. And then the more I read, the more I became convinced that there's something here. And eventually a judge agreed, and then a state agreed, and now he's a wrongfully convicted person.
All right, so I'm just curious, how did this story, I mean, it is hard-hitting news. How did it impact you mentally to just hear about an injustice and trying to help out?
It's one of those things, it could literally be you, it could be me. Sitting at home one day, there's a knock on the door, the police come and say, we have a warrant for your arrest for murder. Dwayne told us when he was still in prison, I thought that I would come back to Cleveland and this would all get taken care of, and there's no way this would go to trial. Not only did it go to trial, he was convicted with mass murder specifications and faced the death penalty. Fortunately, he didn't get the death penalty, but he did get 25 to life in prison. Served over 3 decades of that sentence before his sentence was eventually overturned and his conviction was overturned.
So what message are you trying to send with this story?
Everything isn't always what it seems. Step back, take a breath, take a look at things, dig a little deeper.
All right, thank you so much, and congratulations on your award tonight.
Thank you very much.
And everyone here at the Backstage show would like to give a special shout out to Twin Lakes in Kent, Ohio, letting us use their beach to film one of our commercials, one of our ads for the Backstage show. And I actually got to go and dip my toes all the way up to my knees in the water. And it was a fun little beach. It was a great time. We had an awesome time filming that little commercial. So thank you again to Twin Lakes.
I would just like to say that Mr. Aponte right here, this morning we got a very just urgent text message. We almost did not have Mr. Aponte here tonight because, what was it, 10:15 in the morning?
Well, actually, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning.
Oh.
And that's when everything started. So do you want to say or should I say?
And the worst thing that could probably happen to somebody who swims in a lake, an ear infection, swimmer's ear. So we put our blood, sweat, tears into this. So we hope that you enjoy the show, and thank you for our sponsor.
Sweat, Blood, sweat, tears, and swimmer's ears. Oh, that rhymes! Thank you.
Thank you. I'm also a twin.
Really? Oh, that's so cool. So, would you guys like to talk about the content you won the award for?
Yeah, sure. So we're the co-hosts of Twice as Good, which is a cooking and travel show on PBS. And so each episode we travel to a different city and we learn about the food, the culture. And so for this episode we traveled to Cleveland, which is so awesome. So, yeah.
Do you want to say anything about that, or?
I think she covered everything.
I gotta tell you, what was your favorite piece you guys ate for this? What was the favorite food?
Ooh, that's hard. Probably punchki. So punchki is like, it's like, if you don't know, it's like a donut, but it basically has like 4 times the sugar, 4 times the eggs, 4 times every ingredient, because it's actually made for Lent. So they're trying to use up all the ingredients in their kitchen. So we got to interview this really amazing lady named Lydia Tremp about that, and she was super cool.
What was yours?
I think probably the punchki as well, but another highlight was definitely the Parmageddon. It's like a sort of grilled cheese, but it has like all this potato, and it's really awesome. So yeah.
Okay, well, what's it like being honored for your achievements in culinary services?
It's really cool. It's really exciting to be here. Just the award ceremony is really great this year. It's really high energy, so we've been having a lot of fun. Yeah, we're actually here at a similar ceremony when we were 9, so it's kind of like a nice blast from the past. For sure.
Okay, yeah. Well, congratulations. I'm so happy that you guys, fellow twins, won.
Thank you so much. Are you identical or?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I'm identical. She's a journalist too, but she's written and I'm broadcast.
Oh, wow. So yeah. Cool. So we're not identical, but we wish we were sometimes.
You guys look very similar, and you both smell very good, by the way, too.
Thank you. We have perfume.
Well, thank you guys, and congratulations.
Yeah, I love your dress.
Well, thank you.
I am here with Zach, who just won for Best Sports Talent. Tell me a little bit, how are you feeling right now?
I'm shocked. It is so difficult for the smaller markets to compete in these sports categories, and I'm just blown away by this honor, blown away by the support from my wife Hannah, especially having to be at home with our newborn for much of the time that I was working on this stuff, being strong there so I could do my work out there. And I'm just so grateful for everyone who trusted me to share their stories, and all of the sports figures in Fort Wayne who have helped me get to this point.
Hannah, how are you feeling getting to watch your husband shine tonight?
Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him, and he deserves this. Yeah.
And I just hope that we can show a clip of this to our son in 5, 6, 7 years when he can fully understand this, because he is our inspiration. We love you, Robin, so much. I can't wait to celebrate with you tomorrow.
You're going to get to see this one very soon.
Yes.
You're going to get to see the Emmy.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, you guys. Have a wonderful rest
Thank
of your
you.
evening.
You too.
Thank you so much.
I'm an aspiring sports reporter, so the work that you do is absolutely, it's absolutely amazing.
I'm shocked. I was up against Cleveland and Indy. I thought I could maybe win the other category I was in tonight. I did not think I could win this
Well,
one.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Spectacular job. Congrats to you, too.
All right, everyone, I'm joined here by Marcus from One Tank Travel, and you guys did a special on Sandusky, and that won the Emmy. Could you talk a little bit about that project?
Yep. So One Tank Travel is a travel show, and the basic premise is that, we want to talk about places and locations that are, quote unquote, within one tank of gas. So we're, BCAN and BCSN is based out of Toledo, Ohio, so 45 minutes away is Sandusky. So we went there. We had a great time. We went and saw different sites, went to some of the coolest restaurants around, and, it was cool. And we won an Emmy.
There you go. That's the best part. Now, I got to ask you, the second best part, did you guys get to go to Cedar Point?
We did not go to Cedar Point. We went and got some shots. Actually, you know what? We went to Soak City as part of it.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't do the full Cedar Point thing just because that could easily be its own thing, So we tried to do some of the more, mom pod type shops and different things like that, the stuff people go to all the time, So we wanted to show those people some love.
That's awesome. Well, I hope you guys had a great time, and you guys got an Emmy. There you go. Congratulations. Yes, sir. No problem. We'll be right back.
What's going on? We are here with my new best friend, Katie. Miss Katie, how does it feel to win another award tonight?
Okay, it is very humbling, and I'm so honored. And the stories that were also nominated are amazing. So, including by my coworker Ron Powers, who is just, I look up to him in storytelling. So it's awesome. But let's be honest, we became best friends again too in the bathroom when the story won.
Yes,
we were in the bathroom.
Yes, we were both having a little potty break.
Going separately, I guess we
Yes,
should say.
separately. I'd like to clarify that right now. We are not that close. But as I'm walking back in to come back to the backstage show, I see Katie running. She's running. And I'm like, oh, that's Katie's name on the screen. She's running for her.
And it's so hot already all over this place, right? So we don't need to add to it. But no, very grateful. And again, it's just we're not here unless people are vulnerable and share their stories. And so we're just lucky enough to be able to get to tell them. And this was a story, too, that, again, I loved working with the photographer on, Andy Sugden, our chief. He's ever present there every step of the way, helping with the writing, the visually. What are we thinking? What are we seeing when we're saying this? How do we really elevate that when we're saying, like, he's a master at what he does, and it is just an honor to be able to be in his space when he's working. So to be able to partner with him on this story was such a treat, because he just, all of our photographers at News 5 are the best, amazing storytellers, and it's really fun to be able to work with each other and draw things out of each other, and it's just special. That's what we love writing, right? We love telling stories, and so it's great to work as a team to do that.
Absolutely. And, being here where local journalism is being celebrated at the highest level, what does it mean for the next generation of journalists?
Well, listen, we're just some of the lucky ones who got to be here tonight. There's so many all over the place who are working hard, slugging through it, I should say. So what does it mean for the next? We need you. We need that next generation of journalists to be fearless, to be bold, to continue the ethics and the pillars of journalism. This is what our country is built on, right? Like, we don't have a democracy in the United States of America if we don't have a free press. So it is an honor, it's a responsibility, and there's certainly new challenges facing this next generation of journalists. But you got it. You guys got this. I mean, the sphere of social media and all that, you're living in it, you know how to work it, be responsible with it, the power of it. But also still, I think the basic tenets of journalism just still exist. Telling good stories, holding people accountable, being a voice to your community, a voice to people, to elevate that is so important. So everybody is heard, injustices are brought to light. We could go on and on, right? Journalism is powerful, it's important, it's fun too. It's really fun, but we're lucky to be able to do it.
Absolutely. We're going to keep celebrating the Fourth Estate back here. Stay with us. We'll see you soon. I got to give you
away from the bathroom breaks.
Yes, no more bathroom breaks for me and Katie. Okay, I hope to see you again.
Okay, see you later. Thank you.
3 for 3, Katie.
All right now we have Jenny Runovich. How are you feeling right now? You just won an Emmy.
I know, it's very exciting, really exciting, especially in front of, all these amazing colleagues. So really nice to be here and really proud.
All right, so what inspires you to take on this story? From my understanding, you followed up quite often.
Yeah, so this was for reporters, so it was multiple stories. So I entered 5 different reports to win the award, and just kind of chose from various things I did throughout the year, several of which had to do with a tornado that went through Indiana, unfortunately, last year at this time, and some people who survived and, their triumph through tragedy. So it was really meaningful to be able to share their journey.
Yeah, that's great. So do you have any advice to young journalists that are just stepping out into this world?
Yes, I would say remember that it's not about you, it's about the person you're doing the story on. And so make sure they trust you with their story. So make sure to give it all the care it deserves. Use lots of nat sound, and if you're fortunate enough to have a photographer, know that they're your best teammate.
All right, thank you so much. Congratulations on your Emmy. Have a great night.
One of my personal favorite categories, political and governmental news, representing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I'm here with
Tom Fox Davies.
Mike Berlin.
Okay, so you guys, your story covered Bellwether. Now, let me tell you, when I was seeing your coverage, he looked very popular. What's it like working on a story with a candidate who the audience kind of gave a little rough time with?
I mean, with Bellwether, we interviewed a huge number of political figures, and it's always daunting knowing that obviously they have a message that they want to portray, and our goal is to find the narrative that falls in between. But it's always a challenge in documentary filmmaking that thankfully with the team we have behind us was very easy to navigate.
And I think it's hard in this day to be we kept it apolitical on some level and try to go right down the middle and just talk about the subjects that matter to everybody at the end of the day. So again, as Tom said, we're very proud of the team.
So the 2024 election's coming up, big election year. What's it like covering politics in news? What's it like for you guys?
I mean, well, no, I mean, we're a documentary field, so we got to make that story, but the story that we made last year is just as relevant today moving forward, and it will be relevant in 10 years' time. Obviously, it's a very difficult system we navigate, and we hope that through the content that we've made, it'll help the audiences have a better understanding of how the messaging gets put forward towards them.
We get to jump around. It's an anthology series ultimately, and we use the history as context for what's happening today, and it's fun.
Yeah, that's perfect. The best thing about news is you get to jump around. Would you guys like to give any shout outs? I know you guys shout out your wives.
I have to give a shout out to my niece, Mazel Tov, on your bat mitzvah. Alex, congratulations.
Congratulations, Alex.
And I think a big shout out to Will Hackney.
Will
for his
Hackney.
contributions.
Hey, Will. We
All
miss you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Congratulations. And I love all the work you guys been doing. Keep it up.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
guys some winners for the Cleveland Reads Immersive Disney campaign. Could you introduce yourself?
My name is Rosalind Muniz. I work for WKYC Channel 3, and my niece was featured in the piece. This is Miguelina Roselia Gonzalez.
And what was the piece about?
So the piece was about literacy and the importance of making sure that youngsters are able to read in an efficient level so they can be successful in their lives.
Awesome. And then I have a question for the little princess. Who's your favorite Disney character?
Elsa.
Elsa. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Is Frozen your favorite Disney movie?
Yes.
It is. You know who my favorite character is? I have to say Olaf. Olaf. Sometimes people say that I sound like Olaf. I don't know. I hear it every once in a while. Well, thank you guys. Congratulations on your award.
Thank you so much. Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys in a bit.
We are here with the winner for sports documentary. John, how you feeling?
Oh, feeling great. Actually, my name's Rich, and Mark, that's okay. Mark couldn't be here, so he's actually out shooting a sports documentary, but we're very excited, and thank you for honoring us with this award.
What was it like getting to make this documentary?
It's been very exciting working with Bob Golick and Frank on this, and just bringing their stories and Frank's passion for telling stories and doing that, so yes.
What's been the most gratifying part?
Oh, the storytelling. You know, Bob is an outstanding storyteller, so funny. Austin Carr, Greg Pruitt, getting to know the business with Rich and Mark from Crash Cat Media. It's just been a wonderful experience.
And it truly was, once we got it all shot and they put it all together, it was amazing. We could not believe, me and some of the other guys could not believe how cool it looked when you had put it all together.
What was it like getting to watch that for the first time?
It's a lot of the same old stuff that I've told my friends, so they probably won't watch it. But yeah, I don't have any new stories yet. Hey, tonight's a story.
That's right.
There you go.
This is an amazing story to tell everyone.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you
Have a
so
great
much.
night, guys.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
I bet you're better.
I'm really excited, yeah.
Okay, guys, we are back with another award winner. This award was for composition. Can you tell me, what was going through your head when you were making this? You created it.
Yes. So the piece was called Winter. So the whole project happened during the pandemic. So I was trying to capture this sort of lived experience, this phenomenology of this long dark winter of which we all experience. So and then sort of capture the horrific situation that we all dealt with, and most importantly, share that in the story of the shadow between us.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And your family was literally melting my heart back here. Y'all didn't see it on the show, but when the photographer for the Emmys said, "Family, come on," they came running, and it was the most beautiful thing. Can you talk to me about your support system?
Yes. So I'm here with, again, Lance Murphy, my film director, the amazing, spectacular Lynn Wagner-Payton of the Silhouettes from America's Got Talent. I'm here with Shirley Daly from the amazing multi-Stellar Award-winning gospel group, Anthony Brown and Group Therapy. And I'm also here with Nehemiah Spencer, the main character of the story. Amazing, phenomenal choreographer and dancer. His mother's here. And again, our biggest fan, Tanya, she's back there. Hey, Tanya. And also Rodney Hubbard from Cleveland, Ohio, and his wife, Stacy, yes.
Yeah, and you talked about in your acceptance speech how you're a Cleveland kid through and through. What does it mean to win an Emmy in your hometown?
This is huge. This is huge. Again, I'm coming from the Huff community, and again, just showing that, even those areas of Cleveland, Ohio that may be disadvantaged, they can bring, not only Emmy Award-winning filmmakers as well as composers, but also just amazing artists too that can rise to the occasion and definitely step out of the circumstance.
I am so happy for you. Congratulations. Go enjoy your award.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We'll be back with more award winners.
Alrighty, I am joined here by Brent, who works for Valley Sports Ohio, who won the Emmy for the Cavs' historic night for Donovan Mitchell, that 71-point performance. How was it working through that show and seeing Donovan just have an historic game?
Yeah, it's, you kind of see it building as it goes, and, that's part of producing. You got to be prepared for anything, and as that kept going, you just kind of knee-jerk reaction, plan, or if you have a plan, you throw it out the window because you don't expect someone to score 70 points in a game, which is historic for the Cavs organization and for the NBA, so it was super fun.
Now, do you think any Cavalier or Donovan will score 71 points or more again?
It's tough. Sure, I can't say no. It's always possible, right? I didn't know that was possible, but it happened, so never know, right?
That's true. They got to let them know. Right? They got to let them know. There you go. Well, congratulations. Thank you guys so much for talking to me. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, thank you.
Back with the winners for graphics, arts, motion, graphics, visual effects, and composition. And I think air direction, it was a long title, right?
Yes.
Now, you're representing Ball State University. What's your name?
My name is Chris Fluke.
Okay, so you won the award, I'm so sorry, for All Out for Christmas title sequence. Can you tell us about the work you put into that and also your love of Christmas, maybe?
Well, yeah. So every year, Ball State Public Media does a holiday show, and I animate the opening title sequence. So I always start the day after Halloween and then finish up right before the broadcast.
That's how my October is. I go straight into Christmas, too. So what set this year apart from last year's?
I got a new computer, so the animation was better, a little higher end, a little higher quality, 4K, and went really well.
And an Emmys win, too.
That's right.
How does it feel having be honored by the Emmys for all this hard work that you put in for about 2 months, right?
It's a great honor. My market is Muncie. It's really small, about 70,000 people, so being honored like this is a huge validation for my work because it's someone outside of my community giving me recognition for it.
Well, I believe that the Emmys, if you keep putting out good work, the Emmys are going to keep honoring you. Thank you so much and congratulations. Have a good evening.
Alrighty, I'm joined here by Jonathan Walsh. Jonathan, you won an Emmy for the series feature. It was Wanted, More Mindful Responses. Could you talk a little bit more about the story like you did during your acceptance speech?
Yeah, this was such an important story to do. LaToya Wilson, she has a mental health history, has problems. She was having a mental health crisis. Police responded, and they did nothing to help this woman. In fact, not only were they impatient, not only did they break policy, the department policy on these kinds of responses, but they broke the woman's arm. And all she was doing was crying for help. And in the ER, when she was getting her arm examined, there's body cam video of the officer saying she should have been tased or shot. And I can't even emphasize enough that we need to pay attention to this. This is happening way too often. Police, it doesn't even matter if it's police or whatever emergency personnel, people with mental crisis. And the funny thing is, the officers on their body cam recognized she was going through something, and they still responded the way they responded. So this is what powerful journalism does. It goes to these people who need the help, they need a voice, they need to make change. And that's exactly what happened with our story. They now have hired mental health crises professionals to go on these calls, so we never have another Latoya Wilson and never have these kinds of thoughts of she should have been tased or shot.
That's true. That's the importance of journalism nowadays. And we were just saying before our interview, you're such a great role model to all of us future aspiring journalists. I mean, you tell these fantastic stories and you bring these issues to topic for people to talk about. And we have a saying at TV2 at Kent, journalism matters now more than ever. And that was what came to our mind right when we were listening to your acceptance speech.
That means a lot to me because I appreciate you guys and your efforts. You guys come out here and do a great job. You're doing the right things. You got to have the energy and the commitment, and you got to get at it. It's a tough business. But if you have the resolve, you can make major change. You can save people's lives and get people into a better position, communities into a better position. And I know you guys have that kind of drive, and that makes me pumped about the next generation. So go.
Thank you.
Go do it.
Hopefully we'll make you proud.
Of
But
course
thank
we
you so much for being a great role model. And
Thank you,
congratulations once again, Jonathan.
All right. It's always great to talk to you.
We'll be right back, everyone. Thank you so much, Jonathan, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with some very fashionable Emmy winner. I mean, your dress is just absolutely stunning. Do you want to do a little spin for the camera? Gorgeous, gorgeous. So, what was it like covering a natural disaster story?
Well, you know, it's hard because it's people's lives that we're covering, but we also have a job to do. And so what makes it easier is a good team. I learn from the best. I work with the best. And because of that, it makes a hard day a little easier. But again, it's people's lives, and we just want to make sure that the community stays informed, but also that we're telling the stories. So maybe that they'll get help once the disaster and everything is recovered. Maybe they'll get some help afterwards.
Yeah. And speaking of working with the team, do you have any advice to the young journalists coming into the field on how to work with people? Because news is a very, collaborative setting. How would you advise them to work with other people?
Listen, talk, like you said, collaborate. One of the things I love to do, I always approach people as a person. I'm not just a journalist, I'm a person. Whether it's in the newsroom or out in the field, you'll get the same person. So I always just say, learn from the best, ask questions, don't be afraid, but show up as yourself, and they'll love you for it.
All right, and one more question for you. We have a very lovely graduate, Anthony Zacharias. He always wore this sweatshirt that said, journalism matters now more than ever. And I just want to know, as a journalist, do you think journalism today matters now more than ever?
Absolutely. We are entering a time where people, their trust might be fading a little bit, but it matters most because we're holding people accountable. We're telling the stories that matter. We're speaking up for the community. We're offering a microphone to the people who need it most, who might not have one. And it matters most because those are our neighbors. The people who we talk to every day are people I would see in the market, or in the grocery store. And so it's important that we continue to stay encouraged and to continue to do the good work, because without us, my dad always said we have one of the most important jobs. We are the only business that the founding fathers thought to protect. So it is important that we not only protect the industry, but we are honestly protecting our communities and the country.
All right, thank you so much. Congratulations on your win tonight. And we will be back with more interviews.
Unfortunately, everyone, the time has come. All great things must come to an end, and so has the Great Lakes Regional Emmys here in Cleveland, Ohio. It's been an amazing experience. And I'm so lucky to have hosted with all of you guys. Shout out to all of our production members back here. Special shout out to all of you, as well as the man, the myth, the legend, Sam Angelo. Yes, yes. He recruited all of us, got us all involved here at the Great Lakes Emmys, and we owe him big time. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you to all of our production yet again. And thank you to the Great Lakes Emmys for having us yet again, second time in a row. Let's make it 3 next year. How about that, guys? Any final words, everyone?
I mean, I just want to thank all my co-hosts up here. I mean, this Backstage show watchers, this has been a marathon of a day. We've been here all day putting the work in to get this show up off the ground for you guys, and I just can't say thank you enough to all my people up here for being so kind and supportive. And, you know, we've got each other's back up here.
It has been an absolute spectacular day. Like Della said, we've been here a long time, but we have gotten to know each other and getting to talk to each other and just spent time sharing our love for journalism, and hopefully that came across to all of you. And this has just been the greatest day.
I'm so tired.
Nice to meet you, So Tired. I'm Josh.
That is a classic Josh DePonte joke. But it has been a great day. I mean, I wouldn't have traded this day for anything. I'm glad I'm tired. I mean, we put in so much work to be here. It was a great bonding experience, and I mentioned this earlier in the show, to quote Anthony Zacharias' sweatshirt. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Journalism matters now more than ever.
Nikki, you want to wrap this up?
I can't follow that up. Thank you to all the viewers. Thank you to everybody. Also, especially thank you to all the winners. They've been so sweet. It's been a dream to meet them all. And thank you to all you guys.
Well, to wrap it up, since I am a Disney adult, and I just came back from Disney World around a week ago, as Mickey Mouse once said, we'll see you all real soon, huh?